we are just addressing the question of when I go look at a house, is it typical for there to be the sellers there? Can I see the house by myself, or do I have to deal with the seller at the house? And most of the time, if the seller is represented, then you don't have to worry about walking through the house with the seller. Usually the seller's going to be gone. There are two exceptions to that. If it's a for sale by owner, or if the seller has one of those relatively inexpensive, not real representation, then the seller might also be there. So in both of those instances, we're typically going to know, but it does make it awkward. So I'd say to make sure that you're prepared, make sure you know that the seller's going to be there. And I find if there's two of you, it's really nice to have one person distract the seller and talk to them while the other person walks around without the seller following them, and then you can switch. So whoever else gets engaged in the conversation, and then the other person can go and look at the house without being followed, because this seller is nervous. They want to sell the property. They want to know what you think, and so they oftentimes are going to follow you around, which is not a good way to look at a property. It definitely can make you feel anxious, feel unwelcome, feel like you got to get out of their space. So there are things you can do, but it does happen sometimes. Anyways, I love these questions. So thanks so much for reaching out and dropping a line, and feel free to comment below because I'd love to address more of your questions. And we'll see you next week on Facebook Live. Take care.